It's been more than 3 years, 1,100 days of waiting for this trial to start. But finally, after several delays, we heard the opening arguments from both the prosecution and Aaron Dean's defense. The headline, though, is likely our first witness, Zion Carr. Carr is Jefferson's nephew and the only other person in the home when Jefferson was shot and killed. He was 8 at the time, and today he was very calm but struggling to remember details at points. He says he doesn't remember the sound of the gunshot, only Jefferson falling. During a short break in his testimony, he got teary-eyed in the courtroom briefly. Carr says he doesn't like to talk about what happened with anyone.
Did you know if your auntie was hurt?
Yes, sir.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, is it a dream?
How did you think she was hurt?
Because she was crying and just shaking.
During opening statements, the state tried to drive home that Dean gave Jefferson no time to react when he told her to put her hands up and before he fired. They then spent time humanizing her, sharing her background, and that the doors of her home were open because she'd been making burgers with Zion. They continued to focus on how Dean and other officers never announced their presence and could have never seen Jefferson's gun in the second before Dean fired.
Your home is supposed to be the one place on earth that you get to go to be safe, to seek shelter, to seek refuge. But for Atatiana Jefferson, her home was not her refuge. It was not her sanctuary or her safe place. It was her demise. And she left in a body bag.
The defense tried to argue that this case is about facts, not emotion, asking the jury to think about what Dean knew when he fired, calling the killing just a tragic accident.
That gun was relevant. Everybody in Texas, everybody in the United States has a right to defend themselves in their home. This is a tragic accident. That gun was placed in the line of a police officer. A green laser was placed on the officer. That officer considered that to be deadly force against him and reacted accordingly. And tragically, Miss Jefferson lost her life.
We only had a half day today because of a funeral for one of Dean's former attorneys, Jim Lane, also a former city councilman, but we expect to have a full day tomorrow. In Tarrant County, I'm William Joy.